Hello and welcome to the Clique Momentum, a show that's got you covered in fashion, entertainment, showbiz, and trendy topics that will be happening within and beyond our campuses. And today's episode will be talking about Cultural Week at the University of Kabianga. And we're joined today by current Miss Kabianga and Mr. Kabianga 2016, who will be telling us about the preparations of the oncoming Cultural Week. Welcome. And I'll take this moment to allow my guests to introduce themselves to the show and to the audience. From the farthest end, we have
Dorcas Nabiswa, the current Miss Kabianga 2018. I'm pursuing a Bachelor of Arts, Tourism Management. I'm a fourth year student. I'm God-fearing and I love modeling.
Hello, my name is Spencer Uchin, a fourth year student pursuing a degree program in computer science. I'm a model, to be precise, Mr. Kabianga 2016. I'm passionate about modeling.
Well, we've heard from the current Miss Kabianga and Mr. Kabianga 2016, and now it's about to go down as we know more about them and more about the coming Cultural Week. In modeling, we have different categories with various wear. We would like Spence to tell us about these categories and wares.
Well, we do have various categories, but in Kabianga we decided to go with 5. And among these 5, this is what the judges will use to vet the creativity of a model. Now, the first category will be professional wear, where a model will try to emulate to dress as a certain profession. You can dress as a pilot, you can dress as a fireman, you can dress as a doctor, and so forth. Various careers all over the world. Then we have creative wear. And creative wear is where a model will try to make clothing out of anything in fabric. So someone can make a clothing out of a rag, not a rag, but someone can make a clothing out of polythene paper. Someone can make clothing out of leaves. Someone can make a clothing out of tins, bottle tops, and so forth. That is creative wear. So your creativity matters in this section, where you can use the oddest of materials to come up with a nice looking attire. We have then the cultural wear. The cultural wear is where we try to imitate a certain culture. You dress as a certain culture. If you want to dress as a Luo culture, you dress as a Luo. If you want to dress as a Zulu.
Si wana watu wana tu Miss akishachaguliwa na Mr. kuna hizi vitu vya uvalishwa. Hakuna vile vinakaanga fiti, but sijaizwa mbona mnabadilishwa ama hakuna kitu kingine ama mbona hizo lazima itwaje. Sasa tunaziona tunatuzijui hata. So unaweza tuambia hiyo ya kichwa ni itwaje? Hii iko hapa kwa mabega na kama kuna kingine tuambie leo. Na yako kwanza hapo nani?
Well, mi yangu mazee ni for long, ni beat. So singeza kuiva, but as you can see, hiyo yenye amevaa kwa kichwa, normally most people know is wanajua kama crown. Also you can call it a tiara. Sasa unasikia mtu anakuwa crown Miss Kabianga. So actually anakuwa crown, anapewa the crown on the head. Hii hapa, this one is called a sash. And title yake inaandikwa hapa hivi, and the year that amekuwa coronated as the Miss Kabianga. Now for a guy, we don't wear a crown. For a guy, it's just the sash. You're given a sash. But amongst all these things, pia kuna vitu mob wase wanapewa, kuna cash prizes, kuna gift hampers. So depending on the years and all that, every model must be rewarded. For participating, kuna models pia wanapewa participation fee. Then kuna certificates, models wanapewa certificate of participation, and also certificates for the top model, the Miss, and the runners-up. So these people, what they get to benefit from this will be the title first, the cash prizes, different depending on the position you got in, and then kuna the sachet and the crown. And then kuna gift hampers.
And then there's this topic that has been so hot in the fashion and entertainment industry. It's about skin lightening. So for men, they have the merits, they can prevail themselves, they can be there to support what they can do and get the chances. But for ladies, it comes like a challenge, because we see videos, we see video vixens, we see the models, all of them almost appear yellow, appear white and all that. Is there a challenge in the industry that picks the light skin more than the dark skin and all that?
Yeah, I think people don't appreciate our culture, and that's the problem. And this being a cultural week, we are embracing on diversity. Appreciate your skin the way it is, appreciate your darkness, appreciate your light skin. As in, I love the people like Sauti Sol. They did a melanin video and they were shooting all black female, and it was so cute. We still saw the beauty coming out of it. It didn't look like it was not a good video or what, but people just don't like embracing themselves. I said already in the beginning, you must be natural. That is an aspect of life that when you're unique by yourself, because God created everyone in His unique way, and we're His image, so you can't tamper with God's image. I'm a believer. So naturality. Just be natural, keep your dark skin, use it as an advantage. Don't think now because I'm not light skin, it's wrong. So another thing again, we tend to forget our culture. We really focus on the Western culture, and that's where we go wrong, because everyone wants to look like the Europeans. Okay, no, that's where we go wrong. But if we continue embracing our culture, and we know like my dark skin is beautiful and I can use it, I can be a video vixen, I can do anything with my dark skin, then we will go somewhere.
Oh, that is beautiful. That is so beautiful.
On the issue of skin lightening, I would say people see the world differently. And personally, I wouldn't condemn someone who changes their skin color, does a plastic surgery. But personally, I would say, as for me, preference inakuanga ni mtu akwe real, as they are real. They are models, the darkest models and all that, and they are sensation. So there's this female model, and she's renowned for the skin color. Actually, the darkest model, and it's always a sensation. Unapata Amcorino model. That's diversity. Like Pesh. She's known for it because there are many beautiful ladies outside there. There are many light-skinned ladies outside there. So if you get something unique about yourself, love it and all that.
So we can say like we're seeing the trend of embracing diversity in the country.
Yeah, sure.
So on this, the copy-pasting the Western kind of life, it goes way down, from skin lightening to the kind of food. Do you take our local food?
Yeah. We do take, especially because we are in Kericho. I learned to take more sick.
And how was it? How was the experience?
It was sweet. I didn't know it was that sweet, but
as per your expectation, or
yeah, I saw it was like, but I realized it's so sweet.
Spencer, have you tried more steak?
Yes, I've tried more steak. Actually, it's in the land of the Wellington, so we have to try the dishes. I would say as a person who can attend a traditional food. Back to my roots, I'm a Luo, and I know how to prepare a few of these traditional dishes. My favorite Luo meal would be Alia. The famous Alia. For those who don't know, you'll find out later to research. Nimeitwang na hiyo Alia.
Mboga kienyeji. So
Alia si mboga kienyeji. Alia ni nyama.
So tumesema mtu mob. Na sasa tuna look forward for cultural week in Kabianga. So preparations zimekuaje? Tumekuwa kwa hiyo Kabianga. Spencer umekuwa cultural week more than one for 2016. That was your first experience. 2017, 2018. Na sasa tuko 2019. Wewe, according to you, gani ilikuwa the most prepped, the most hyped, na gani is it this one, the previous one? Gani imekuwa like the before, imekuwa like everyone alikuwa anticipate much for it?
Well, I would say actually according to hype and creativity and all that, Best was when I was modeling, 2015, 2016.
Oh, could be biased.
I'm not biased. By the way, you should have watched, and there are videos out there. Get time to watch. You will see. Creativity was at its peak. I think we were over 15 models.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was a competition. Kama ni light skin, model light skin yuko hapo. Kama ni dreads hapo. Tall and all that. Kama ni wale wanasemanga maboy cute wako hapo. So competition ilikuwa tough. Yeah.
And for you, Doreen?
Okay, as for me, I'm just in the one I was trained in 2017. In 2018, I mean, the training I underwent, and these one, the ones we are training models, and I feel like this one is more heated up because in our year, we were few, so there was also not that much time like compared to now. For now, we've already started the practice, and I can assure you people the models are on fire. They hit the show well.
So you're just telling us to prep our parting shoes for the big event.
Prepare your voice, you're gonna shout.
We'll be there. So it may have skipped the attention of the students. Maybe the projects were not done by students. So we saw the cancer awareness program happening at the school, at the pavilion grounds to be specific. And from the start I was told that you founded it. You pioneered it to happen. So tell us about that.
I was actually behind the success of the breast cancer awareness event together with the gender club of the University of Kabianga. We worked together. We saw the need to inform people because it happened in October, and that was the month of cancer, the month of cancer awareness. So we chose a date and made sure we had the cancer screening. We told people about cancer and informed even the outsiders. We wanted to let everyone know that cancer is a very dangerous disease, and to let people know how they can prevent themselves from getting cancer. And if you have cancer, we don't need to condemn you, we have to also support you, assist you in some way.
So, and how was it turned out, being it was the first time?
It was the first time I was hosting an event, and it was just marvelous. We were really shocked by the way all the students were so supportive. They turned out in large numbers. They had the cancer t-shirts on. They bought cancer bracelets. It was just a very colorful event. And the institution was also in shock because they didn't expect being the first event we were hosting to be so successful the way it was. We also received the help from the county government and from the Women Rep Kericho County. They were so helpful. They also came for the event. So it was a big thing. We had doctors coming in to train, to teach people about cancer and all that. We thank God that the event was a success.
And when you talk about beauty and a purpose, that is what we mean. So tell us, and to you, Spencer, you've been here. What have you done? What has been there? What new came as a result of your win?
When I became Mr. Kabianga, I, together with my Miss Kabianga, became a couple. Actually, tulikuwa tunaitwa couple, the university couple. So we had a lot of projects in mind. When I was modeling, my theme was actually on environmental conservation. We've had a lot of environmental activities within the school, promoting environmental conservation, litter collections. We've done cleanups within the school. In my tenure as the Mr. Kabianga, we've planted trees in UK. We've planted trees in other areas too. As Mr. and Miss Kabianga, we've also been invited to attend environmental events within the county and beyond. So I have attended a lot of functions entailing environmental conservation and talk. House on the other side, my Miss Kabianga, she's cleared for here. She had a project on girl child empowerment, and she held talks within high schools. The major project she ever did was talking to students on pregnancy issues. What happens when you get pregnant? How to handle yourself as a lady in campus, and how to also care for yourself while you're around. In case anything happens, suicide is not the only option. You can talk to people you can get help and you'll be fine.
I am so impressed. And to the last question, this also goes to the both of you. Is modeling fully accepted in the country?
Modeling in the country is not fully accepted, I can say, because it's still thought as a vice to the community. But not unless we embrace it from the top, we let it be a national event. There are national events currently, but they don't, pay back to the models the way they are supposed to be. It's not taken like a career opportunity. So until it is now viewed as a job opportunity to people, that is when we will know the country is taking modeling seriously.
Spencer, what's your say on that?
Well, my take on the issue is that modeling in the country isn't fully yet accepted. For the ladies, it's a little bit better because normally, even on the national events, you will not hear about something like Mr. Kenya, an event or whatever. It's tourism and all that. There's no Mr. Tourism.
Yeah.
There's just Miss Tourism. When they do them at the county levels, just miss.
Yeah.
You won't find a pageant where gentlemen take to participate. Well, for once I would say, even the first time I ever modeled, my parent was like, this is a modeling.
Ama wanaona ni kama ni kaumama fulani.
Yeah, that's what people usually take. But things are getting better with time. But I would say for a model, there's market outside there. As a model, your pay will also depend on how you carry out yourself, how you represent yourself. The market inakuwa destroyed by people wenye wanaweza kufanya job, mnaitwa job yenye unafaa kulipwa maybe even 10k as a model for that day. Unapata someone else anaitwa afanye na thao, anakuja mbio sana. Kuna msee anaambiwa hakuna nini, mapicha tu, photoshoot, anaenda mbio sana. So as a model, wewe pia jibrand kivyako, uko na price yako. Kuna msee atachukua 500, wewe ukatale. Yeah, that's it.
So that's it for this episode. We've learned from the models what they had to say, what they've shared. Wametupeleka deeply about modeling, that we understand it's not just about beauty, it entails purpose and brains and being smart all over. Thank you for joining us. See you on the next episode.